Today, I have something for you that may be the best thing you've ever played, if you despise humanity. With most gamers being introverts, this should be right in the alley for most of us. We play as a park owner on Mars in the first tutorial mission, and your main source of entertainment? Humans. But, before anything, rush to the menu and find the sound setting for UI and drag it to 0, because someone thought it was a good idea to make every word appear in the talk menu have an annoying sound effect. So you start by building an enclosure to house some of these humans, with a door and some windows. And you start with the time period Ancient Rome. Obviously, after building your enclosure, we will need humans. So let's start an expedition, and on the left side is the build menu. You have terrain to build paths, amenities to build comfort like toilets and benches, but toilets needs water, so from utilities, water generators with pipes to the toilet to help you get there. And after some time, the expeditions are finished, and several humans can be selected and placed in the enclosure. Humans need food from a feeding trough, and a storehouse is needed to fulfill that need. Happiness is important, but guests will have both a cruelty and a happy meter, and of course humans will just only have a happy meter. So we may look into this later, but for now let's get our first staff member and assign him to the storehouse as a porter. This ensures that the humans stay supplied. Through management we can now open the park, and since entrance is free, place some donation boxes as well. It is important to also research the humans, so a scientist is needed to gain research points. Staff may have negative or positive traits, but if that doesn't affect their current job, they are just cheaper labor, so not particularly bad to choose those. With a little observation post in the enclosure, the scientists can start understanding those humans better. And now we can run experiments, which, well, can range between more physical, biological, or simply scientific studying, each providing unique bonuses. With some research done, facilities can now be unlocked, just like rides. Donation boxes won't cut the expenses of the camp, but the rides will be a paid attraction, but also requires an operator or attendant, and to ensure everything stays clean and doesn't break down, a janitor. With many overlays available, you can keep a close eye on all those conditions. Food, drink and maps can be sold in different amenities, but ensure to staff those as well. This includes a general storehouse with porters to supply the goods. Placing amenities in the enclosures can help satisfy the humans. Toilets, showers, beds and even exercise, everything to keep them happy. Despite your best efforts, those pesky humans want to escape and will do so when given the chance. For this you will need security. All this allows us to push the humans a bit more, doing more advanced research. Luckily humans can be reassembled easily. You can select more advanced expeditions to unlock new decor or upgrades as well, and these may provide amenities that fit better with the current decor and thus make the humans happier. Even that has a specific overlay, and this makes them feel right at home. Unlocking, for example, disguised research stations can even hide that obviously Martian building to appeal to them even more. And sometimes humans just don't cut it, and you can just disassemble them for specimens. Ancient Rome is all fun and pretty, but your guests want more. So unlocking a new habitat with new types of humans and a different decor will do just that. A frontier decor will help you reach this goal. You can't do advanced expeditions to those yet, so you first will need to do some basic abductions to research them. This will already be enough to complete the tutorial, so a new park awaits. The new park is a mess. Lots of debris will cut heavily in your budget because you have to clear those out, and also you have to place some large buildings that were already available in the previous map. Those buildings require a lot of power, and you may need to decide to unlock a larger generator, and the rest of the buildings remain pretty much the same, but you can unlock better decoration directly from the decoration menu as well. Like it's not bad enough, you get this debris-filled hub assigned to turn into a place of wonder. You also start with a massive loan of 200,000 with a 3% interest rate. And paying off that loan is a high priority. You can increase or decrease this loan from the financial menu. The workshop research is tier 2, and higher tier camps will be unlocked through quests. This building is essential to gain access to new rides, stalls, decorations and upgrades, and uses the specimen we mentioned earlier. This means humans become a source to unlock more rather than just for display and research. This also counts for placing it, which will cost the specimens, not money. Unhappy humans will try to escape, and you could call a 20,000 cost SWAT team, but if it's just a few, let them try, they won't get far. After fixing the holes in the enclosure, by calling a janitor, they will be returned. Not focusing on an escape can completely destroy a park, because those guys are incredibly powerful if you do not have enough security to take care of them. Your only option then would be to call a SWAT team, since you cannot recruit anything if humans are in the process of escaping. After finally some peace has returned, high time for a third enclosure, and this time Egypt themed. This will expand your park with a lot of new attractions and options, and you can focus each enclosure on a different type of research for specific points. Also, expeditions allow you to get much more: mass abductions for multiple decors and upgrades, or raiding parties focused on more humans. Both decors and upgrades can be turned into fragments, and you can also modify the setup now to just focus on decor or upgrades. Having used the workshop and research to get more items, it's a great time to check out beauty. Staff and buildings can reduce beauty of an area, and you want to avoid this on areas when there's a lot of guests, because you want to keep them happy. This semi-counts for humans too, as they'd be much happier near own themed objects and thus less likely to break out. Rides will generate most profit, so are incredibly important to get money. And this shows, as after a while paying off the entire loan becomes much easier. After clearing out all debris and becoming tier 3, it is time for a new adventure. But I'll leave that for you guys to explore. This game plays very smooth and is fun to play, with a lot of more to expand, tons of experiments and new buildings, as we just showcased the first 2 tiers and there's 3 more. This game is in active development, so more civilization and depth to go, and isn't too hard when it comes to making money. I do recommend this game, and I hope you guys will check it out, as it will guarantee to give you a great time. Thank you for watching, and as always, each Saturday we check out a new game that may pique your interest, so stick around and see you next week.